Okay. Because that is so weird. It's... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, it doesn't say I'm connected to chat. Can I just refresh the chat? Yes, I can just refresh the chat. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed. There we go. For some reason, it said it wasn't reconnecting to the chat. And I'm looking at it like, can I just refresh it? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, my internet died for a sec. I do apologize. I, like, looked over and saw that OBS was having an aneurysm again. Why is it always Mondays? Why is it always Mondays? Why is it always fucking Mondays? Every fucking Monday it's been doing this. Alright, I'm just gonna move to the next song, because we're pretty much at the end of this one anyway. And I'm just gonna keep going. Man, if I knew how to edit, I would put that whole last race and this together. But I don't know how to edit for shit, so, you know, that's fun. Alright, I'm gonna reference a meme here. Whoever's still here, sound off. I love that I got, like, no response out of that. That's so funny. Me over here. People, sound off. How do we do that? It is just text. See, I'm trying to make light of the situation, because, that is the second disconnect the entire night, and I have no editorial skills for videos. So I don't even know how I'm gonna splice anything together. Well, see, there you go. I won the series. Woo. Moving on. Don't ask how I'm still sane. Because here's my answer. I'm not. I'm not sane at all. And here I went in a night stream going, yeah, I'm totally gonna have a good time. And then OBS went, I fucking heard that, and decided, nah, screw you. Love you too, OBS. I got it in blue. I got it in blue. It is blue. is blue, dabba dee, dabba die. If I was green, oh, for sure I would die. Alright. Hot rod. Okay, so the hot rod, you can just dig any old thing too. That's good. Muscle car is before the 80s. I don't know, I might cut out that middle part if the rest of this just goes uninterrupted. Like, oh no, 5 minutes or so of stream footage gone anyway. It wouldn't be the first time that I've cut out entire chunks of stream footage just because I can't be fucked to stitch it together. No, I don't have to do those, though. I don't have to do those series. One day I will learn editorial shit, and then this will never be a problem again, except it will always be a problem. This will always be a problem for as long as I live. Now, I heard that this is good for a series that is required to beat the game. So I'm glad I picked this up early. Honestly, if the rest of this VOD can go uninterrupted, or stream VOD, potato at this point, I might just cut out the middle part and say that this is part 2. Because, I don't know, 5 or so minutes of footage is... Like, I cut out an hour the last time I had this much trouble. Like, the whole first hour of my VOD 2 weeks ago is just gone because of the same problem. God, I really did not throw a lot into this thing. See, this is part of my whole make the best out of the situation mindset. I incorporate a little bit of I don't give that much of a shit if I lose 5 minutes or so of footage. As long as the important stuff is available to watch, that's fine. Like, all of that stuff is completely optional that I just did over the last, like, hour and a half. Ugh. Yeah, because this is a used car, this is kind of a necessary thing. A little silly that it is, but, like... I suppose, like, that's a sort of balancing act that this game does. Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure. You know, 325 is a good, nice round number. Okay, so I'm tuning this for the World Compact car race. Now you might be thinking, well, this is a mid-engine hatchback. How is this a compact car? Well, I tell you, I've heard that this thing does show up casually for that event. This or the Phase 2 version. I don't remember which one. But I've heard a Renault Clio does show up to it. So I'm just like, yeah, you know, I have a Renault Clio. Fuck it. Another goddamn championship race. Alright, no, that's good. Being small has its advantages. I bet it does. I bet it does. See, I feel like the secret to me just not being pissed off about OBS pulling an OBS is just being unhinged all the fucking time. Oh my god, these poor people. These poor people. I came in expecting a Renault Clio V6 to show up. Little did I know, I'm the Renault Clio Sport V6 that showed up. I'm the one that showed up in the really fast hatchback. It's like that one episode of SpongeBob. I'm the maniac! I mean, I may as well be the maniac. Look at that mismatched wing. Someone rolled up here in a freaking Pontiac vibe, and I'm just over here going, yeah. I'm showing up in a sport hatch. What of it? This is technically allowed. I don't give a shit. You know, it's like they say, sky's the limit when you don't care, you know? I should get a Phase 2 to match this one. Get a Phase 2 Clio in about the same color, just match it with this. It'd be a waste of money, sure, but you know, it'd be funny. Who wants to see something funny? Funny is entertainment, am I right? Someone please validate my opinion so that I feel good. But like, you're not obligated to. I'm just like popping off right now, don't mind me. Thank you, I appreciate that. I went into this going, yeah, you know, I hear that this car, or like the newer version of this car, can show up to this race. And then, lo and behold, I'm the jackass that shows up in the V6 hatchback. Like, I'm the jerk. I'm the jerk that showed up in a sport hatch. That's just my life right now. That's how this works. That's how this is. Don't we all just love a slightly more unhinged Wolfy being behind the wheel of a car? I'm sure this has no safety problems whatsoever. No safety issues at all. Just like, yeah, just unhinged femboy driving a sport hatch. Why not? So the fun thing is going to be from here on in this league, everything else requires international A license. I might go out of my way and try to get that license after I finish up this series. Just so that I have that next leg up on the playthrough. I feel like I can afford to take things a little slower considering my gap right now. A very chill fanfare that is. Oh, that's not a Pontiac Vibe, that's a Toyota Volts. Sue me, I got it wrong. This is gonna be the easiest frickin' thing ever. Like, you would normally look at something like this and go, well, you know, this should be a challenge. It requires a license higher than anything you could transfer into the game. So, naturally, you'd expect some kind of challenge, right? And then I become the one jerkbag that shows up in this thing. I'm not sorry. Hold on. Yeah, no. I knew it. I fucking knew it. The playlist goofed again. Every Monday, it's the same thing. OBS has panic attacks. And YouTube playlist decides it doesn't want to fucking work when I need it to. Fucking hell, dude. Like, it played something from the playlist, but then it's like, nah, it's not on the... You're technically not listening to the playlist anymore. Like, dude, what the fuck? Is it because I lost internet for a bit? Is that why it did that? Or is it just because YouTube doesn't want to YouTube properly? I could make a joke that I'm breaking the fourth wall, but that's essentially all you do in VTubing, is break the fourth wall. Like, look at me right now, breaking the fourth wall. The entire stream, I've been breaking the fourth wall. I'm breaking that fourth wall so fucking hard right now that the fourth wall doesn't exist. Like, there is no fourth wall, there's just 3 walls. Like, I destroyed the fourth wall so hard, I may as well have just detonated it. That's how badly destroyed the fourth wall is now. Like, I am so much faster than the rest of the field, I don't even need nitrous to gap them. I just gap them for sheer spite. I'm like that one meme with the bird that it was like, there's a picture of a bird that's like in the air and it doesn't look like its wings are out. And it just has like this really angry face. That's me right now in this game. That's just like, I exist in this series out of pure spite for the rest of the field. I'm sure someone watching knows what meme I'm talking about. If I had a couple more laps, I probably could have lapped the field, which would have been funny. I wonder if the pink Vitz shows up in this game at all. That would just be a really funny novelty to have in this game. Grand Valley East Reverse for 4 laps. So it's a short track. I mean, I guess it kind of comes with the whole property of, you know, being in hatchback vehicles. Small hatchback vehicles, nonetheless. Oh, I forgot this was a rolling start. Really neat that they added like a version of this track that's just a shorter version. Yeah, there is a new Borderlands game. I don't know if I'll play it, but I've heard there's a new Borderlands game. I haven't even played Borderlands 3 on stream. I'm still like undecided if I want to stream that. Like, on one hand, I'm pretty content with the fact that I played 1, 2, and pre-sequel on stream, and those were enjoyable experiences. No, I didn't play 3 on stream. I played 1, 2, and pre-sequel. No, because the series goes 1, 2, pre-sequel, 3, and then 4. Because pre-sequel, what pre-sequel essentially is a backstory, sort of prologue sequel type of deal for Jack, who was the main villain of 2. And just kind of explains how he became Handsome Jack. But, like, it's also just, like, a story being told to the characters that survived Borderlands 2. But, like, I think timeline-wise it takes place before the first game. But because it's essentially just a story being told by Athena, that it's kind of a weird little outlier, because, like, on one hand, the story in the game does take place before the first game, but them telling the story takes place after 2. So it's a character after the events of 2 telling a story of the events that happened before 1. If that makes sense. And 3 was supposed to continue on from the cliffhanger that pre-sequel had. Because if you remember from the ending of pre-sequel, some alien creature just kind of shows up to where Lilith and Athena are and tells them that they should just, like, get ready for the real threat that's approaching. Which kind of leads into 3 a little bit. I don't know how 3 and 4 link together. I'm sure it's still some sort of chronological order of things that happen. Borderlands' overarching plot is just kind of a funny thing to follow. Because, like, you think, oh, it's a looter-shooter type of game where you shoot things, loot up, and funny things happen because funny game, haha, joke, insert joke here. Ugh, there we go. That was bugging me a little bit. Like, I think what they were doing with pre-sequel was trying to make a... not only give us a backstory for Handsome Jack, who, as they're telling the story, is already dead, but, like, you know... I think it's supposed to be, like, a joke on giving a sympathetic backstory, but the backstory isn't really that sympathetic for the character. Because, like, the game goes out of its way to tell you very early on that Jack is not in the right state of mind at all. In fact, a lot of his unhinged decision-making just kind of, like, was before he became Handsome Jack. So I feel like it's just kind of a play on giving a villain a sympathetic backstory, but, like, they advert the expectation and go, yeah, this isn't really a sympathetic backstory. This is just telling you that, yeah, he was a troubled guy, and a lot of shit happened to him, but, like, at the end of the day, he was still an unhinged asshole. It's just more so now than he was. At least that's kind of how I'm interpreting it. I could be entirely wrong. But they literally just went, yeah, here's your villain. This is a sort of sympathetic backstory that goes out of its way to make sure you're not actually feeling sorry for this poor guy. Like, if you look at it through Jack's lens, like, you can see where he kind of got to where he was into. Where he was just, like, an asshole. Because, like, everybody around him treated him like dirt. But they treated him like dirt because his decisions weren't going to actually solve the problem. They were only going to make things worse. And he didn't really care. And when they betrayed him, he got really pissed off and went, yeah, I'm gonna go on a warpath now. Like, the man offs Tacitor in the epilogue, like, after the credits. Which, it just kind of lines up with what they tell you in 2. And then, Assault on Dragon Keep happened, and that was actually kind of a really well-written story, in my opinion. Because while it's just a story of a group of nerds sitting down for a D&D session, that's how it hooks you in a little bit. It's like, yeah, it's their version of Dungeons and Dragons. But what it really is a story of Tiny Tina coping with the loss of her best friend. Like, I actually do feel bad for Tiny Tina. Like, she lost her parents to Hyperion Corporation, got saved by Roland, and then somewhere along the way, Roland dies. And she doesn't want to accept that. She's in denial. Which, funny enough, you know, stages of grief and all that. Something Kubler-Ross model, you know? Like, I'm not gonna pretend I fully understand it, because it's a whole psychological thing, but it is something about the stages of grief and how one deals with loss. And it's always fun when that sort of thing crops up in games. Like how Majora's Mask is essentially just like 5 different areas representing each of the stages of grief. Which is always fun. Like, I'm no doctor. I'm no psychiatrist. I'm no therapist or nothing. So I don't fully get it. But I understand enough where, like, it's a basic understanding of the stages. And honestly, that basic understanding is enough to, like, enjoy when that sort of thing comes up in a video game. And funny enough, horror games are usually some of the best avenues to explore stuff like that. Yes, I shall hydrate. Thank you. I've been talking. Well, before I start this final race, I'm gonna take a quick break, get up and stretch, you know. I'll be back in just a little bit here. Hopefully nothing implodes while I'm away. But, I'll be back. Don't go nowhere if you do. Well, that is your choice. I'll see you. I'll be right back. Okay, Wolfy's back. Let's get back to it. Okay, to whoever may still be here, I need you to answer me a very serious question. Okay, are you ready for this? Pulls you up to a chair in an interrogation-styled room, you know, dimly lit, just a light shining over you, just like, you know, pressure's on. Adjusts my glasses, just be like, did anything happen while I was gone? Did anything happen to the stream while I was gone? Oh my god. I love that you answered that totally seriously. I appreciate that you're going along with the bit. I love that you went along with the bit. I appreciate that. I had a couple of sugar cookies while I was on break. Made me feel a little bit better. Nothing like sweets to sweeten up a day, you know? Also, I do apologize if I was taking a couple of extra minutes. I was talking with a couple of with the roommates about some upcoming D&D stuff because we're in a D&D group together. We like to talk about D&D stuff. We like to come up with some really funny stuff. I love that they picked a bunch of really short tracks and went, yeah, you go here for like 4 or 5 laps. Have fun. What a nice day to drive in good old scenic Japan. Because that's where this track takes place. Speaking of D&D, I did recently try a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. Just like a little bit. I haven't gotten really far in it yet. And so far it's pretty fun. But I've been caught up recently playing Cyberpunk in my free time. Like especially like after work, I come home, I'll like get my dinner and just sit down and play Cyberpunk. There's just something about the Cyberpunk setting that's always kind of fascinated me a little bit. Can't really place my finger on anything specific about it. It's just fun. But, yeah. The, character I made for Baldur's Gate 3 is this, femboy tiefling, hexblade, warlock named Makari. He's a little blue boy and I love him. I feel like if I at some point end up streaming Baldur's Gate, I'm definitely turning on streamer mode for that. Because there's a lot of not safe for work type of things in it that I feel like Twitch wouldn't really appreciate. Hell, even YouTube might not even appreciate that. That's YouTube, they're weird like that. I don't know why, but like for a little while, when I was like watching D&D animations on YouTube, I had a weird hyperfixation stint where I was like really interested in learning about tieflings. I don't know, there's something about tieflings that are interesting to me. It's so tiny. Okay, so the only two races in this league require the next license. There's a supercar festival, which requires specific vehicles. And Gran Turismo World, which I can't look at because everything before it has to be completed. Which is kind of a nice little thing they did. I do kind of like that they did that. It feels like you have to actually progress the game to get to the main, like, final championship. You know, it's so funny, I could afford to get this. And I do kind of want to get this. Just look at it. It might not be the Ford GT40 I had in the last game. It's close enough. It's a really nice car. One day. Soon. Actually, I know there's a really good money grinding method that I can unlock that would A, get me a really good car, and B, would allow me to properly train a B-spec driver a little bit that I could just like do off-stream grinding with. And that's the German Touring Car Championship. That rewards the CLK GTR race car, but I need a German touring car for that, so I need to figure out where I can get that. The Legend of Silver Arrow. Why am I not surprised? That was how you got it in the last game, too, funny enough. The, Mercedes touring car. Oh, I can just do that. Alright. But I think the SLR McLaren might show up. And that's one of the better Mercedes-Benz cars in this game right now. Because, you know, that kind of a whole thing. So if I want to compete, I could just pick this up and modify it lightly so that I can compete. But then I'm going to run into the problem where that price tag is really high. Also, I can get this and do the German Touring Car Series. Like do the first go totally seriously, and any subsequent run, just B-spec it and watch the money roll in, because it's a really good way of raking in money fast in this game. But that depends. Do I have... I would have to get the next license in order to even do this anyway. Well, I suppose there's only one natural conclusion on the next course of action. I gotta go and get me the next license. One day I'm gonna just get this in this color and do the exact same shit I did with my first Clio. This has to be a prize car for something. Yeah, for the Clio trophy. So I have to have a Clio to get the racing Clio. Fair enough, I guess. What license would I even need? Oh, I could just do that now if I wanted. I might wait on that one. Because, like, the prize car isn't going to be that helpful for anything coming up. Well, I guess this was coming eventually. Okay, tackling complex corner sequences. 1 and 2. Guide to chicanes in a Nissan Skyline. Guide to chicanes 2. in what I think is an Australian Ford. A one-lap guide run, because you can't do a license test without one of these fucking things showing up. Tackling complex corner sequences 3. Tackling complex corner sequences 4. We got a whole tackling complex corner sequences saga coming up here. City Street Challenge 3. I don't remember doing 1 or 2. Was that, like, in the licenses that I transferred in? City Street Challenge 4. One lap guide run around Fuji 2005. In a Toyota hatchback. Wow. So wonderful. Competition Dirt Racing 2. Driving on Snow 2. Oh my god! The next installment in the Tackling Complex Corner sequences. The 5th installment! Oh my god! Another one! 6! Oh, hell no. One lap guide run Nürburgring North Course. AKA the really long winding track that I hate. I knew this was coming up. I knew this was coming up, and I'm gonna hate it. Graduation test. Hold on, in that? I'm not tweaking right now when I see this. This is the Nissan R92 CP race car. In that absolute batshit insane race car. No, you know what? It's fine. We'll just start the Tackling Complex Corner Sequences saga. All 6 installments of it. Good to know that this sounds exactly the same as it did in the last game. First try, let's go. You know, for a first installment in the Tackling Complex Corners, I'd say it was nice and concise. I'm talking about it like it's a movie installment. It really isn't that, but it's funny that I talk about it like that. Ah yes, the first in the sequels of this series. The 2. In the Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, figured that was gonna happen. Fuck me, I guess. I see what I did wrong the first time. I didn't brake for those corners. Really? I guess I gotta try a little harder at that one. I mean, I guess, you know, practice makes perfect, right? love that they pick an Alfa Romeo for this one. It's kind of neat. There we go. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it. Look at them. They look so happy about that. Alright, what's next for me? Give me something good. Guide to Chicanes 1. From the creators that brought you Tackling Complex Corners. I love that they put me in a freaking Nissan Skyline for that. First try, let's go. The Guide to Chicanes 2. That is a very odd chicane formation. I'm just gonna say that now. Oh, it's this track. Okay. See, I'm just stupid, I guess. Remember that trick from all my days in Gran Turismo 3. I was pretty close to a silver for that one. It was off by just a small margin, but you know. I hate these one-lap guide runs. Alright, let's get this over with. I should be good here, because I do have a little experience with this track, thanks to all the races I've been doing. But who knows, we'll see. Now this thing does not turn. I also love that they kind of put me in a Spanish car for this one-lap guide run. One of the only Spanish cars in this game, I think. So far, so good. Had a little bit of a hiccup a second ago, but I guess the game's going to be nice and let me just get off of that one. I love the pretentious motherfucker that's in this skyline right now, just like, yeah, I'm leading you around. You gotta follow me. Really? A silver? Damn. Alright. I guess that little hiccup I had wasn't enough to ruin that for me, so, yeah. Awesome. We're moving on. Oh, hey, there we go. Tackling Complex Corner Sequences 3. We finally made it to the third installment. Ooh, okay. And with no assists, alright. Alright, let's not Tokyo Drift this thing. I mean, unless that makes it faster. Just barely bronzed it. Just barely bronzed it. I'm taking that. I'm taking it. I don't care. Think I'm gonna sit here and grind out gold for these? No. Oh my god, they put me in this with no assist. That's gonna be fun. This thing's already an unstable beast on its own. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen eventually. They put me in a not Porsche that's already got some stability issues. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the bronze on that one. I don't like driving this thing without assists. The City Street Challenge. Oh, okay. So it's just going around a few corners of New York. Looks like. Oh no, this is Hong Kong. Why did I think this was New York? Don't mind me, I'm dumb. These tests aren't that hard, it's just some of them can be a bit of a challenge with the way they take out certain assists. Like, that wasn't that hard. That was honestly pretty chill. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. It's a coffee break. Those aren't required. Thank goodness, right? The City Street Challenge 4. Oh boy, don't you wish there was more. Oh, I just noticed no assist. That's fine, this thing handles like a boat anyway. By about half a second, I managed to bronze that. Probably could have gone a little faster, but... eh. Oh, yeah. The other one-lap guide run. There's another one coming up. Going so fucking fast, boy. At least they gave me assists on this one. It's not so bad as long as he's keeping his distance up there. It's when you somehow manage to outbrake him and perform better in a... Yeah, see, like that! Like that! Like that! You see that shit? You see that shit? Because I passed him, I failed the test. Because I passed him on a corner, I failed the test. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is why I hate these one-lap guide tests. Like, if you're capable of performing better than the pace car is performing, then you should absolutely just be able to pass it. Like, look, I get it. It's called a guided run. That means he's supposed to be guiding me. But, like, again, if I'm cornering better than a Nissan Skyline with flashing lights on it, then I should absolutely be allowed to do that. But no, I have to brake super early and make sure I don't hit him or pass him. if I do either of those things, I fail this test. Also going off the track too, but you know, that one's an obvious. Like, the logic of this is so stupid. Like, I silvered that. I silvered that, and I was not even trying that hard. This one lap guide run is a perfect example of why I hate these. With such a passion. Ooh, dirt racing. At least I get to do something that I enjoy a little bit, you know? What an interesting rally car. Like, see, that was easy. It's like the next one was a snow one. Which, you know, that's always fun. Oh, this is on the really long snow course, too. I silvered this. I silvered the snow racing one. On the first try. God damn. What am I on to be doing that well here? Oh, there we go. The next installment of tackling complex corner sequences. And it's here. God. I love the Nürburgring so much. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen a lot. Because I have so much trouble keeping a car on the road here. Yeah, same spot, same spot. Alright. I think I gotta brake it a little earlier. Just a little earlier. See, there we go. Just like that. See, it can be done. I feel like anytime I see the Nürburgring come up, I'm just like going, ugh, again with this. Yeah, here we go. The last complex corner sequences tests. And a very interesting looking TVR. Yeah. This thing does not have great handling. What is going on with it? See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Oh, God. It's two things I hate the most in this game. One-lap guide runs and the Nürburgring. "10 minutes is the bronze time." Alright. This is one of the few times you see a standing start at this track. God damn it. This is probably one of the hardest tests in the game because you have no assists and you gotta perfectly follow this guy all the way around this track once. And this is a long, winding track. Nearly 13 miles. I feel like it says a lot when the discrepancy between the gold time and the bronze time is like roughly a minute. Also, this engine note's gonna be grating. It's funny because in Gran Turismo 3, this is what a fully modified Honda Civic Type R would sound like. Yeah, see what I mean? This is going to be an annoying test because you can get off the road at any time, and then you just have to start completely over. They don't really tell you to brake for that little bend, but if you don't, you kind of end up flying off. There we go, made it a little bit further. Let's not go off the track. And then I have to do all of that over again. Honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to be as careful as possible here. I feel like anyone watching won't blame me for that. Almost passed him there. That would have failed me. For trying to take it easy here. Because it's a one-lap guide runner on the biggest track in the game with no assists. This is the one-lap guide run that is probably the embodiment of a lot of players' nightmares for this game. And I have to complete it to complete the game. Isn't that just wonderful? At this point, I'm just drafting this guy. I do apologize if I'm going quiet occasionally. I do want to kind of lock in a little bit and make sure I do this correctly. This is exactly why I am not going out of my way to all gold these licenses. It's this shit right here. That made me a little nervous there just a second ago. Thought I was going to go off the track and have to redo the whole 6 minutes I just got done with. So this is why I don't like this one specifically. You could screw up 8 minutes into the run and have to redo everything. Alright, we're about to get to the fun part. The really long stretch. I can tell I'm catching up to him. Oh my god, I did it. And I silvered it. I never have to do this specific test again. I can leave. Alright, time for the final test. Give me the graduation test. I'm ready for this. I am so fucking ready for this. Oh, dear God. And there's no assess. Alright, cool. Makes this entire experience even better. So the graduation test is to just go down the old Mulsanne Straight at Circuit de la Sarthe and hope that you can make that corner at the end. I love it. This thing is nuts. I'm done. I now have the International A license. Just give it to me. Just... I love it. I love it so much. Oh, and I do get a prize card for doing this. Cool, that's also fun. Ah, fun. That's all good. Ugh. And then there's the S license, which isn't required, but if you want to do Extreme League stuff, it is required. One lap time. It is literally... Oh. It is literally just like the S license from the last game. It's one lap time trials around a bunch of courses. And the fact that the final test is around the Nürburgring. Just kind of proves how much this game does not like me right now. Good thing it's not required. I can do it later if I want. So I need to get a Mercedes-Benz vehicle. Ideally, I would like to have this, because this would also be eligible for, the supercar race. But I also gotta kind of see if I can find a way to prepare for, Gran Turismo World. Because, cars like the one I passed the, that last test in kind of just casually show up there. So I need to figure out a way to get one of those. Or something that can compete with one of those. So, you know, there's still a bit of work to do. There's still quite a bit of work to do. Ugh. And I am really close to getting access to endurance races, which will not only net me a good bit of money, but it will also net me really good cars. Well, I do have Mercedes-Benz cars if you count these two. I could totally win in one of these, right? I need to figure out my game plan moving forward here, because now I have every license required to beat the game. Not 100% it, just, you know, complete the run. But it's going to be hard to do that if I don't have a vehicle that can take the competition. Out of curiosity. I'm curious. I'm not actually going to sell it, but... Okay, so not as much as the Rally Raid. So right now, as it stands, the Rally Raid car is still the best way for me to grind money. Because somehow that isn't as valuable as this. Like, I could use this to get up to enough money to get an SLR McLaren, and that would just be multi-purpose. But I feel like ideally I would also want to get a car for the Supercar Festival that can get a rear wing, and I don't know if the SLR McLaren can get a wing. I can Google that real fast. It doesn't say whether or not it can get a wing. At least I'm not finding it. I'm like looking around to see if Mercedes SLR McLaren can get a rear wing installed on it. Okay, I found a definitive answer saying that it cannot get a wing replacement. So the SLR McLaren isn't necessarily required, thankfully. But I need to know what shows up in Silver Arrow. Luckily, the Wikipedia has answers. AI opponents. Okay, so it does have a chance to show up. The SLR McLaren can't show up. So I could hope and pray that it doesn't show up. Okay. Because the number of cars that can show up for Silver Arrow is more than 6, so I imagine that the SLR McLaren has a chance to show up. But I need to know if I'm going to be able to get my hands on a Mercedes-Benz for a good price that I can modify. I mean, this is technically allowed. Just a bit of a problem, though. It's not exactly the best one you can get your hands on. Ooh, pretty. I forget this is in the game. Jensen Interceptor. Hi. Alright. I learned something new today. Okay. So currently the only available Mercedes-Benz in the used car dealership is one that I will not be able to get up good enough for the event, which is really unfortunate. Ah, yeah, this is a funny one right here. This is a really good car for Gran Turismo World Championship, but you want to know the funny thing about this? I'm sure everybody will love this. This is an amazing car for Gran Turismo World Championship, and I would love to drive it, but there's a problem. It's a reward car for the Formula GT Championship, which means I would need to do the 24 hours of Nürburgring to get a Formula 1, get the S license, beat Gran Turismo World Championship anyway, to unlock the Extreme League, and then go do a bunch of really long races in a Formula 1 to get this car. That's how you get this car. It's a beautiful car for Gran Turismo World Championship, but you have to beat Gran Turismo World Championship to even have access to the series that rewards this. Meaning this thing is entirely pointless. It's a beautiful car, and it would be really nice. Oh no, I'm not planning on that. That wasn't part of the itinerary. I'm just saying that the list of things that you need to do to get this thing involve getting 25% game completion to unlock endurance races, get the license required to do the endurance races, and you may as well get the license required to do Formula GT series as well while you're at it. So just get every license in the game. Complete Gran Turismo World Championship to unlock the league that has the series that has this as a prize car. And then hope and pray that you are good enough at driving a Formula 1 to win the 15-race championship, where races take over an hour apiece. That's the requirement to get this car. Thankfully, I am not doing all of that. I will only do that if I feel like tearing my hair out. It's so funny that the cheapest available Mercedes-Benz that could do Silver Arrow is this thing. And then I gotta hope that I don't come across an SLR McLaren on the way through. I mean, this was in the last game. Drove like a boat in the last game, but it's in this game. This might be the best car for the job. There's just one problem with that. The price tag. Because this has a power level on par with this. It's not as great aerodynamically. It's not on a Formula 1 frame like this thing is, but you know, 600 horsepower. I just throw on a wing, maybe some modifications. Is there a tire requirement for that? For Silver Arrow? No tire restrictions. Okay. So I could come in with race tires if I wanted to. That opens up my options a little bit. Well, we're going rallying real quick. Because in order to get the ability to money grind more effectively, I have to money grind using the early game method. So I gotta money grind to get the car to do more money grinding. I sure as hell hope everyone's keeping up with that. Luckily, I should only have to do this once to have more than enough money for the SL65 AMG. I would get the old, like, the 90s car that's like 60 some odd grand, and that would give me a good bit of money to modify it. But I feel like the SL65 AMG is probably the better option. Yeah, it requires money grinding, but it comes with 600 horsepower. All I gotta do is modify it. As much as I would love to have the SLR McLaren in this game, the fact that it can't have a rear wing is mildly disappointing, to put it kindly. Meaning I can't do the thing to make it turn better. Meaning for the Supercar Festival, I'm probably better off getting something a little better. Like, I could get the Ford GT. I might be able to get the Tommy Kaira ZZ2. I don't know if that's allowed, but I could do that. Considering that it can have a wing in this game, it would be infinitely better for it. Because that was a problem with it in 3, is that it couldn't have a wing, because it didn't come with a wing, therefore it didn't come with sufficient downforce to compete against race cars. Honestly, it's more than being fast. It's being able to actually take corners, braking, all that. Funny, because I've seen runs of this game on YouTube where they'll take, like, make it a streetcar only run, like road-going vehicles only, and then they'll have to beat Gran Turismo World Championship in something like R390 road car. Or there was one I saw, I think, yeah, it was before I started this run, where it was beat Gran Turismo 4 using used cars on a budget. So, like, the hard limit was 25 grand for that run. And that severely limits what you can get, because if it was just strictly used cars only, you could just wait until the special black Group C race cars show up, get one of those and beat the game with it. But he wanted it to be used road vehicles on a budget. See, what's nice is before I even started this run, I went around and made sure to do as much research with this as I could. It also helped that I had these games on standby on an emulator. Go, my wonderful Toyota, go! part of what made the license test a little easier in this game is just, like, how much more I, adjusted to this game's driving model. Like, this game just handles better than 3 did. Like, I'll give 3 a lot of flack for the floating handling, but at least it was a fun time. It's funny because this is a rally version of a concept car. And I could probably go and unlock the concept car. Alright, that should get me another RSC rally raid. Alright. Cool. I do want to show what I'm talking about with the RSC concept car real fast before I go get this Mercedes-Benz. So yeah, I'm talking about this specifically. Comes in a few colors. Looks pretty neat. Probably the best color for it. See, that's the price tag for this thing. I want to Google something real fast, though. Oh, it can be used in the Supercar Challenge. It can be. Ooh. Ooh, that's an idea. That's an idea. That's That's a wonderful idea. Thank you, Google, for telling me. Obsidian Schwartz. So it's just obsidian black. That's what that is. I'm gonna throw a few modifications in here. Mainly just stuff I think will help me win this Legend of Silver Arrow. Balance that engine. Polish those ports. I want this bad boy to sparkle, alright? This thing's gonna be a beautiful machine when I'm done. Yeah, let's get racing mediums on there. There's no tire restriction, therefore I don't care. May as well put the best tire compound on it. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that's perfectly sufficient. Wow, that's how fast this thing goes? Okay, maybe not too much. Maybe not too much. Look at that. Looks like we could go for a cruise in this thing. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, hell yeah. You're making me happy. This should be eligible. Yeah, it's eligible. Alright. Alright, let's do this. The SLR McLaren is here. Alright. Good to know that that bothered to show up. Damn, that wing looks big. Big wing. Oh, damn. Yeah, the tires were a good idea. I love that this has really big wing. It's so funny. Too late, too late, too late. I might go and get a different set of racing tires for it. Because, like, the mediums are nice, but the mediums are burning out real quickly. Might just go for hard tires on it. the wing. Also, I love how the menus show this thing as a convertible, like with the top down, but like when you go to race it, there's the hard top. Yeah, let's get some hard tires on this real quick. Oh wait, the SL challenge is also a thing. What do you get for the SL challenge, anyhow? A 300 SL coupe. Oh, wait, the 300 SL gull wing. That's right. That's a thing in this game. So the reward for the SL challenge is this thing. In one of its many, many colors. Wait, what am I doing? Go back. Alright, here goes my least favorite race of this series, I suppose. I suppose it makes sense for a bunch of German racing series to go here for races. This is a German track after all. So you feel like the hard tires were a better idea. They don't burn out as quickly. Look at this thing go. Man, the thing's surprisingly good out here. Kind of enjoying myself a little bit. Kind of a rarity for this track. Look, the way I got this driving right now, it drives a lot like the Camaro LM I got earlier, where it handles really nicely. Alright, that race is over with. One more to go, actually. I'll prepare as normal. Alright, 3 labs here. This should be fun. Oh my god, an A160 shows up here. Fifth place before I even have control of the car. That's so funny. I like this track, not gonna lie. Kind of keeps me on my toes a little bit. Oh, 15 seconds, that's pretty good. There we go. CLK touring car. With that, I'm able to money grind using the German Touring Car League. Because the CLK GTR race car is worth more than a Toyota Rally Raid vehicle. Evidently. Look at it. This will be the key to a bunch of things. Because with that kind of money grinding, I can get a lot in this game. Looking at if there's anything else I need to get. Because if, like, I can money grind with this, this opens up so many options. Oh, I forgot this was in the game. I forgot this was in the game. That's cool. It's a Dutch car. Ah, here we are. See, with the kind of money grinding I now have at my disposal, I could get something like this a lot quicker. But obviously I'm gonna weigh my options and see what I feel like I could work best with. Because one could argue maybe that this would be a better option. It's a little cheaper. One could argue that. Or I could grind like crazy until the special black Group C cars come into the used car dealership and just buy them outright. Because those cars would be good for that too. It feels like I'm really close to the end of the run, but there's still a bit of work to do, because just getting a car eligible for GT World is going to take some work. I know Japan has some really good, really fast vehicles. It's usually Japan and Europe that has, like, the really good cars for Gran Turismo World. It's funny that this is something I could buy, considering this is one of the 4 special black cars that shows up every so often. See, this is an option. technically speaking, this is an option, though it's not recommended. This is also one of the special black cars, as is this. It's funny because you can't even buy this normally. Just to double check, I want to see what you have to do to get this. Like, what is this a reward for? Because you can't buy it unless it's the used one. Alright, you take care. No, this is for completing missions 30 to 34. This would also be a really nice car for GT World. I'm not seeing where this is a reward car at, like where you could get this. I know it's on the list somewhere, I just can't figure out where. Not quite sure what it's a reward for, but regardless. It's not even a percentage completion reward. That's interesting. Is it just not a reward for anything? Because I feel like I've missed it. I mean, nice to know where I can get a Zonda race car. Always fun. Okay, so a lot of the really good cars are endurance race rewards. That's interesting. It's not really listed anywhere. Oh wait, here we go. The Fuji 1000 kilometers. For that. Alright, no, that's good. I think it's just easier to wait for the special black version to come out. Because, like, you can actually buy that one. Oh my god. If I think completing the German touring car might get me 25% game completion. That's interesting. That would unlock endurance races for me. Where I could effectively just grind out the races to get something really good. One more time for good measure. Can never be too safe. Alright. That said, let's find someone to raid. We're on the cusp. We're on the cusp. But we have reached a point where now, like, yeah, I still gotta do the supercar series. And I can just effectively grind out for it. Because, I don't know about you, but using the ZZ2 for that sounds really funny. Like, it's allowed, so why not? Okay, let's see who's live. Let's see who's currently having a good time. You know, it's been a bit. It's been a bit. We are going to raid Hinata Rin, who's currently playing Atelier Verona, the Alchemist of Arland. That's not something I've heard of, but looks interesting enough, you know. Looks very JRPG-esque. And while that's getting ready, thanks for hanging out. Really, I can appreciate it. I'll be back on Friday. Splatoon Big Run's coming up. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. So, look forward to it. Until then, stay safe, stay warm or cool, wherever you might be. And I'll see everybody on Friday for Sploon.